Hi everyone, this is Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. Have I got an easy, quick project for you? It's this cute little pincushion. Just a few pieces of fabric, a little bit of polyfill, and maybe 20-30 minutes tops. It's done. You'll need the following supplies for this. You'll need two different fabrics. You'll need anywhere from maybe an 8.5-inch square to a 9-inch square of each, and you'll need 2 squares out of each. You'll also need polyfill polyester stuffing. You can get this at many sewing and craft stores, and you can even get it on Amazon.com. You'll also need a piece of fabric that's about 6.5 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. To draw your pattern, you'll need 2 objects that are round. This is about 8.25, 8.5 inches, and this is about 4.25 inches round. Pair your 2 fabrics up and take your larger round object and then trace around it. Do it on both, tracing around it. Then pin them together, and after you've pinned them together, then take your scissors and cut on those drawn lines. Make sure you have front sides together for this next step. Stitch 1/4 inch all the way around the edges on both sections. Do not leave any kind of an opening on your edge. After you finish stitching, then do small little clips all the way around the curved edges on both pieces. And using small scissors is a lot easier than using larger scissors. Then on one side, you're going to just pull up on one single layer piece of fabric, not both sides. You just want one side. And with a pair of scissors, you're going to cut a hole maybe 1.5 inches long on both pieces. Then you're going to begin pulling them front side out through this hole. After you've turned them front side out, just take a stick or maybe the end of a pencil or pen and just push against these edges to push that seam out as far as possible. And then after that, I would give them a good pressing to flatten the edges out. On the front side of one of them, place your smaller round object on there and make sure that the amount of fabric that's sticking out is the same all the way around. So make sure you check that because you want it to be even. Once you've got that lined up, then you can use a light pencil or even some tailor's chalk and draw around this bowl. After you've drawn around the bowl, bring the 2 sides together that have the hole in them. Line up these edges and then place pins to hold. And then after you've pinned, go ahead and stitch around the circle, except leave a small opening that is large enough for you to insert your polyfill stuffing, and make sure you double stitch at the beginning and double stitch at the end. After you have finished stitching, then you want to get your polyfill stuffing and break it up into small little pieces. Don't try to take great big large clumps because won't look so good. It'll look kind of lumpy. Then take small little pieces at a time and insert it into your hole. Now in your bag of polyfill stuffing, you're going to have a little stick like this, and if you need to, you can use that stick to help push it back in place when you need to. And you'd be surprised how much this little tiny pincushion can hold. Take this piece of fabric, fold it in half, and then press it with your iron. Then fold your edges in towards the center and press the full length. Fold it in half, bringing those other two folded edges together, and press the full length all the way down. Then stitch along this edge and make sure you back stitch at both ends. After you're done stuffing, then take your loop piece that you have, that you made earlier, fold it in half and stick the ends inside where the seam will be, and then finish stitching across here. And then you're all done. It's really a cute little pincushion. And then of course, if you're giving this as a gift, I would go ahead and stick some pins and needles in it for them to get started sewing. For other pincushion projects, go to the green screen at the end of this video and click on the links. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on thumbs up, and don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Enter your email address, click on that little bell so you receive email notifications about my latest video. I'm Cheryl, and I'm so glad you came to my sewing room. See you next time, and happy sewing!